A couple weeks ago, I went to go visit my dad, who was a Caltrans worker on PCH Highway, and I asked him, Dad, what are your political beliefs? And he's like, well, I think the Tea Party's doing a really good job, son. They want to lower my taxes, they want to repeal Obamacare, and they want to make sure gays can't get married. And I said, Dad, you can't talk like that, but he wasn't listening to me. He just went talking on and on about the Tea Party stuff. But the very next year, my grandmother was making dinner, and she lived through the Great Depression. And I said, it has to do with my topics, that the Tea Party wants to return to laissez-faire capitalism. They're not improving government anyway by protesting and complaining all the time. And that politicians that claim to be members of the Tea Party are actually dangerous and don't have the welfare of the nation in mind. Now, when you examine the policies and what the people want economically from the Tea Party, is that they want to return to the 1920s, or return to laissez-faire capitalism, which the government has no right to tell governments what to do, which is good for a little bit. But as I asked my grandmother, what was it like growing on a farm in North Dakota back in the 30s, she said it was horrible. There was no food, there was no work, there was nothing to do. And she nearly starved to death with the rest of my great aunts and uncles. And I asked my dad, why would you do that? Didn't give me an answer. And that's why it doesn't make sense the Tea Party wants to enforce this. They want to have big corporations have all the money and the little guy have nothing, which doesn't make sense. But it does make sense when you see who makes up the Tea Party. Over 85% of them are white, educated males who are over the age of 45, who are evangelical Christians, which make up the base of the Republican Party. Which goes to the next point, where that. Anyway, goes to the next point where politicians who back these people, who back the corporations like Michelle Bachmann and Rick Perry, their policies don't make sense. If you look at Rick Perry, he says he doesn't believe in evolution. It's dangerous to have someone in office who doesn't believe in evolution. It's the foundation of pretty much all of our, all of medical science and biology. And if we talk to foreign countries and we don't believe in evolution, they're going to look at us like we're silly. If you look at Michelle Bachmann, she has a gross misunderstanding of economics. She wants to bring oil down to $2 a barrel, which either you're going to drill in Alaska, which would ruin the environment there, or more wars in the Middle East. You can't do that. Which leads to, like I said, a gross misunderstanding of politics from the Tea Party. Like my dad, who thinks that gay people shouldn't get married, that there shouldn't be taxes, and there shouldn't be, taxes. Right? Yeah. Okay. And that's my thing on the Tea Party.